so this next one is bound to make you look silly. This is the duck walk progression where we're really working on the hips, the thoracic spine, and the ankles all together in a progression. And what we do is we're going into that bottom position, and we are working on getting our knee over our foot, bring our other foot forward. Bring our knee over our foot, coming forward here. Knee goes over our toes. Our heel can come off the ground, that's fine. We don't want this knee to touch the ground. We come back forward. So really working on that full compression to get that duck walk started. This would be level 0. You can put your hands on the ground. You could do it along something to hold on to for balance. This is starting to just introduce that duck walk motion. If that goes pretty good and you're feeling really good about it, then we can start to get our hands up on our shoulders and really start to get our thoracic spine up, more in that front rack position. So we're gonna come here and then here, here, here. So really working on getting our hips. Our hips are nice and loose now, so we can push our knee not straight forward, but out of our toes to get these motions. So that's that progression number 2. If that goes great, you feel good about that, then we can get our hands behind our neck, really going for that front rack position. So we're really working on opening up that thoracic mobility. You're gonna have to make sure you breathe and squeeze your core for this one. So it's gonna be like that, working on that hip mobility. Whew, that is a burner. If that starts to go well, then we can get a small plate, like a 10-pound plate, put it on our back here. So we're getting a little bit of load, kind of pulling us more and more into that position. So we get into that duck walk nice and low. Again, you can go up on the balls of your feet. Ultimately, once we get your ankles unlocked, you'd love to be able to put your feet flat on the floor. That's next week. But we work on breathing. Oh my goodness. So that's that one. And then the last and final progression, which I can't even quite do, is you're really working overhead. So you're challenging ankle, hip, thoracic, and shoulder mobility. And we're putting that plate flat on our hands, getting it up nice and high overhead. So we come down into that position, that bottom position, holding it up overhead. Oh my goodness. Whew. If you can do that, you move really well. That one's super tough. But I'll do that down and back a couple times, just so you start to get some of that like balance component, engaging the core with the breathing. You start to put all these pieces together. The duck walk is an excellent progression. Very, very functional.